Hey, yo!
What's up, familia?
Are you really you? Am I really me? Does it really matter?
I'm probably still in that cocoon stage, just
Probably.
getting that mind wiped.
One day you're gonna be a beautiful butterfly.
Sting like a bee.
It's called fracking. They're fracking you, which does not mean they're drilling you. It
I want to
means,
be fracked.
yeah.
I mean, I
That's
want
kind
to.
of
I want
cool
to be
about
the.
that is they push all your memories to the front of your cerebral cortex, which means that like you would think that would be we're kind of like getting ahead of ourselves. It's just a little thought exercise.
Let's tell who we are. What's up, familia? We are the Hitman and the Zombie.
Yeah, or are we?
Welcome to our channel, and thank you for finding us. I know, and if you like us, do us a little favor, hit that sub, man, because we bring you everything under the sun. One top shop of entertainment.
Yeah, that's right. Hit the subscription button. I'm gonna say the whole thing because reasons. Um, yeah. We got a little intro that we peppered up.
Let's get into what show we're reviewing today.
Oh
Oh,
my gosh, it's about
the production value is off the charts.
licking our gerbs. Yeah, yeah. You know,
Yes,
since
sir.
we're talking about the beginning, it's the first of the series.
The beginning.
It's all brand new
Resurrección.
and talking about something topical we recently covered.
Topical.
The intro, the art. What did that evoke? Any emotions, any feelings? What did you feel about the intro of the show, not our show?
I was gonna say rage and anger. No, it reminds me of the Green Lantern Corp type of thing.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, but you know what? To me, it really did convey the like nebulousness, the like everything felt kind of vague and off. Um, and it was maybe a little too on the nose. You know, with like the White House thing and everything. It's like, all right, yeah, we get it. Like, it could be anyone. Like,
Yeah.
it would have been more interesting if they did like McDonald's drive-through and the dude looks at you like, yeah, I'd be like, oh shit, yeah, it really could be anybody. Like, hey, oh, the White House, oh, cliche. But that intro was made mostly by AI.
Wow.
Yeah, which ooh, maybe hot button. They're just trying to show the sub. No, not really. They're just saving money. Like, that's what they're doing. It's about spies. This has got nothing to do with this. Uh,
Spice and super fries.
Gee, but you know what? Hopefully, it was not affected by the writer's strike. That's still, good lord, going on.
Everything else is gonna get delayed. So
Yeah, we got all 6 eps already cranked out.
I mean, we're if you need writers, put that guy right there. Speaking of writers, Mr. Homie over here.
I'm not sure which one of us is taking this L at the moment, but I wrote a comic, and I don't know if I was supposed to do the big reveal.
Oh,
Did I?
there you go. Awesome. I was saying too much. I got taken out.
Yeah, yeah, I see that, man.
They were
You're-
trying to
you're
snuff
revealing
me
our
out, man.
secrets.
Damn.
So, what do you think about the beginning? How to start?
It was pretty cool, action packed. I was trying to put my thumb on it, like where we were.
Where did we leave off with Ross? Do you remember? He's been in a couple of series and movies.
It was in Black Panther, wherever.
Yeah, yeah. Where we learned that his wife was his ex-wife.
His ex-wife.
Valina, Gina, Nina, Valentina,
The Descanso.
Elaine.
Elaine.
That yeah. So then he
And
was
then they busted a quickie, and then so I'm trying to think like, does this take place after Endgame? Of course.
well, it's got to be after Wakanda, um,
Yeah, that was part. Okay.
which you know is far after the blip and everything else. I mean, obviously they reference the blip, and obviously it's been
But it's not Wakanda Forever. It's like it's between Black Panther movie, Endgame, and Spider-Man No Way Home. Yes. No. Far From Home.
well,
Something Home.
okay. So if Ross was a scroll this whole time, which would make sense because I just don't see a seasoned CIA op just being like, all right, well, I'm just gonna be an independent spy for this brand new. Because it doesn't make sense. I don't.
So that means Valentina slept with an alien?
Yeah. I mean, and like, well, I mean, that's the whole point of the show is like how
Peter
many
Piper
did
piped that pizza?
you don't necessarily know, but and then it's like, what was his in with Wakanda? Did he, you know, like how deep does that go? But they didn't really dive into his motivation for giving up his entire season career for that. And it would kind of track a little more if he was already a scroll at that point.
Doesn't
Thus,
he get shot though? Because remember, like save him, and I got to end up with the bullets, and then the heart surgery and whatnot.
oh, so you're saying like he would have died on the table there, and then he would have revealed, and then they would have
Yeah,
gone
but
being
yeah,
maybe,
who knows?
maybe.
Let's get into this, boys and girls, children of all ages. The Hitman and the Zombies probably to forget that percent words. It opens in Moscow, present. We see Detector Ross. Detector. Metal
Metal
detector.
detector. Beep, 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 beep.
He gets a call from a random guy. And
I
then
found a coin on a beach.
I'm on my way. So he holsters his weapon. He gets it from his ankle. He cocks that thing. And now we know what Dak Prescott does after the NFL season was over. He's
Yeah,
an informant.
I thought he looked familiar.
Yeah. Dude, the voice on that man, dude.
I loved him. Oh, he was such a conspiracy nut. But why though? Because he was so dead on.
Dude, not only that, what is that voice familiarize it with? Doesn't it sound like Warshock? Or what's his name? From Watchmen?
Oh, wait, wasn't he? He was freaking. He was in Game of Thrones, man. He
I
was one
couldn't
of
put my thumb on that voice. I'm like, I heard that before, but I couldn't put it together.
he was in Game of Thrones. Like,
The,
yeah. How many characters are we gonna see from Game of Thrones?
it's rinse, watch, and repeat, man.
We're gonna see one of the dragons that are gonna be
It'll
filling
be
these cars.
CGI. It'll
All
be
right.
CGI. It's something else. It'll be one of the wells. Like, you saw my part? And the dragon says, like, which one? Like, I was one of the wells. You see me flying?
Mm.
Oh, shoot. So, yeah, so Dak Prescott is like, I like how he goes, come on, Ross, open your eyes. They're everywhere. He's like, who? Squirrels. The way he said squirrels. And then you could tell, like, I don't know if he had trouble saying the word ours, but he like so emphasized that word. You know, they don't want another word, another world. They want ours. I don't know if you go back and watch that scene again, you'll be like, you hear the emphasis on that word. Like, he probably messed up like I do when we were doing our read.
ABC, yeah, they probably ABC it. And they're like, all right, whatever. Let's move on.
Yeah, that rich, deep Batman tone ish. So yeah, so they're like,
Where is he?
where's Nick? Where is he?
Where is
He's in Saber.
bro.
So Mr. Dak Prescott is like gathering intel, you know, and then Ross is like, all right, I know what you're reaching here, because I guess there's a lot of conflict going on right now between the worlds.
Yeah.
between Philippines, Honduras, and all that.
Yeah, I mean that's a little too like on the money of the actual world right now. Like,
I
what
know,
the
right?
hell? I'm really surprised I didn't delay any of this. They're like, oh, suddenly America hates Russia. No way!
I know way.
Whoa! This is a stretch. All right.
We need a hero.
You
So
know,
yeah,
you
so
know what I
yeah.
noticed about this about Dak Prescott is that if you looked,
Uh-huh.
um, he had a Russian translating book, and that he's been doing. He said he's been doing this for years, right? So it's
Yeah.
like whatever he detects as far as like scroll insurgents, he clearly like moves shop to whatever country and then like studies everything about the dialect and everything to fit in. It's like
That's
that's
fucking
a real
amazing.
deep dive, man. Like the homie was dedicated to his craft. And it was also interesting that like all we've seen of the scrolls thus far. Remember in the very beginning, I think it was it in No Way Home when we
Yes.
first saw them?
Well, we first saw him in Captain Marvel
No, it was No Way. Oh yeah, Captain Marvel was
when he
first.
came out of the fucking ocean. Like,
That's
oh, look at the bad ones. They're like, hey,
oh
we're
yeah,
country dog. We're
yeah.
country dog. We're straight out southern.
That's right. Marvel's was like, oh, they're not so bad, Captain Marvel. And
I
then
was
they
like,
established them as maybe kind of the good guys. And then
exactly.
we saw the one Talos who was impersonating Fury in No Way Home and his wife.
Yes.
Um, but so it's like okay, maybe they're kind of the good guys, and now it's like oh, there's like civil war because they're refugees and they don't have a place. But it's like they're removing the Kree again from the equation, and it's like the Kree were like the clean cut bad guys.
Maybe they're supposed to be
So
good guys.
yeah, maybe they're gonna jump in on the infighting, and I think there's been pretty heavy indications that it's after that it's current due to stuff like that.
I like it.
Yeah,
So yeah, so Mr. Dak, like, I don't know what we have to do to contact Fury, but get him down here. And then Ross is like, man, if you want me to do something like that, I need some concrete evidence that you're not bullshit. You're not bullshitting.
yeah.
And he's like, look at this iPad I've been hiding behind this washer machine or whatever the hell it was.
Oh, I can't connect. What's the Wi-Fi? Oh,
I thought he's gonna do like a secret thing and thing will be moving like, oh, cool, secret agent man. But no, he took it out of behind and he's like, here you go, look at this. He's like, no peeking. This is my secret spot. Don't look. So he gives him the new iPod Air, and he's looking at it. He's like, "Are you serious about this?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, bros, it's gonna go down." And then all of a sudden, something started clicking. He's like, "Wait a second." Then he goes after Ross, tackles him down. We were like, "What the hell happened?" You know, they're struggling. He's choking him out with some wires. Like, wait.
And Disney's like, we can't show where he shoots them from.
I know.
No.
All of a sudden, we hear a gunshot. And then he goes limp. Mr. Dak Prescott.
Yeah, which is like, damn, what made him turn? We don't know. It was just like he saw something.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, what? So after that, Mr. Ross is like shaking it off, like
Here's a
nothing.
code word: onion.
Like,
they have a Twitch. Here's a tell. He probably can't play poker with scrolls.
you know, it would have been cool. You know, he gets a cat. But it would be a given. You know, like it'll be a cat comes in. He's like, what is that?
That's kind of what I was waiting for too, right? The little cat
A little
scratch.
something, yeah. That
They give it away right away because they don't take scrolls, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna do like a red herring like that. Like, wait a second, why are you afraid of cats? And like, wait, everybody's afraid of cats. Are you now?
Yeah.
That'd be cool, you know.
Are you afraid of cucumbers? Are you a cat?
He throws it in front of him like He jumps to the wall, holding on like this. Like,
you're a cat. Die.
The cucumber. It becomes Pickle Rick. Anyways,
Then everyone turns into cats. There's an Iron Man armor
for a
where, and
cat.
it's a freaking badass storyline, by the way, where Felicia, Black Cat from Spider Man,
Yeah,
the hot one of Spider Man's hookups,
the black
they
black cat.
make a cat armor, and she steals it, and it's awesome. And then
It's
he's
like, all right.
Iron Man. I imagine the press conference. Okay, you know what? Screw it. I am Iron Man.
Iron Man. Yeah.
Nekocha. All right, go on.
So Mr. Ross gets up and he walks slowly, and then all of a sudden someone's tailing him and he's running. There's popcorn. There's a rave going on in the middle of the street.
Yeah,
Was,
and it's wild because you're kind of rooting for him still, you know?
yeah, you're like, come on, Ross, do it. And he's
Yeah.
trying to jump across buildings like Spider-Man the first time, and he just eats the shit. I was like, oh, Ross, what are you doing?
Man, I don't want Ross to be. I want him to. I was really hoping with, Ross's whole arc that he would be the
A
damn
menace?
Red Hulk, man. Like, I mean, he's not written out of the story, but
I think he's. Oh, no, he didn't survive. So Mr. Ross over here jump.
because remember, he still has his body. He's
Yeah.
getting frackled wherever the hell.
Crackle, snackle,
I guess
pop.
in their base. Sorry,
So Mr. Ross jumps. All his legs are broken. Arm is like, freeze. Because on the way there, Mr. Ross called. He was like, I need an extraction. He's like, all right, meet me here.
So he really deep dive, man. Like he had Maria's like personal Kodak
info and shit. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Now I'm starting to wonder, where's Roddy Piper with those glasses in Obey? Remember, you could see him from the dark shades.
Woo!
You could see all the aliens.
Oh, sorry, wrong guy.
Close enough. So yeah, so he's over there like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm here to get him. He's like, Ross, why? And then you look down, he's a squirrel.
Yeah, and his body, her shadow is like looming over it, which is just kind of foreshadowing. Literally.
Literally. He's like, Talos.
Hellos. She's the bad robot from Xenosaga. Damn, deep cut. Go on.
Sheesh. That is really deep.
That's not.
Okay, I don't know.
I know. Super noob.
Sorry, I'm having a feverish dream over here, man.
So it's our homie Talos.
So after that, Miss Mihail, of course, made contact with a gray. So you see a light hit at this empty field. It goes. At first, you see like a fucking, what is it, an alien like this, like together, like stuck.
Yeah.
And then it goes, and it's actually Fury coming out of his spaceship.
Hey, if anyone's not an alien, it's the guy who just got beamed down from an alien ship.
I know. I would have thought like he'll be like, oh damn, Earth's gravity or some shit like that, you know, since he's been in space.
Yeah, he's probably been training it at 200 times Earth's gravity.
That's what I'm saying. He's like,
I will become a Super Saiyan.
That's why he's all bandaged up. Vegeta!
Yeah, and his eye patch fell off, revealing his gross.
He went Super Saiyan. It's just like his bushy eyebrows just popped it.
He looks cool, man.
He has that thing.
He looks so hateful eight. Like it's like he's just that guy again.
It's funny because I just finished watching. Was it Django Unchained?
Oh yeah.
When he comes out, I was like, I can't put it. When I saw this, I started laughing.
I'm sorry.
You want me to treat this motherfucker the same way?
That was a good movie. They're supposed to make a sequel this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, probably on hiatus now. But also, my favorite. Sorry, you started this, man. My favorite thing about that movie is every time Leo gets to say the word.
I know. He goes in there.
He puts a little giggle and he's like, and I'm like, it's funny.
Huh?
Like,
I
you
get to
got
say it.
that?
I get to, go ahead, say
Probably
it. It
looked
was
at
like,
both of them like,
hey, don't blame me. He's told me to say it.
I'll just follow the script.
Like beep beep beep. That's funny. That's a good movie.
It is.
So check it out. Django and Chain. Back to this chain.
Yeah, what's his name? Jamie
Fury?
Foxx.
Oh yeah, Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx is he's back at it because he was down for a minute.
Yeah.
He had a
Know the
stroke or
feeling.
something. Yeah.
Oh
All right,
shit.
go on.
So yeah, as we go back home to the apartment, it's like, well, what's going on, bro? It's like, I have an inkling that these homies are trying to start World War V. It's like, what do you mean? Look at this. And then they show him the schematics from the lost iPad of a dirty bomb. He's like, what is he going to plan to do this? He's like, we're going to pin Russia versus USA. An atomic bomb. Not an atomic bomb. It's like a dirty bomb, right?
I don't know what the hell they mean by dirty.
It's a dirty.
Bullets are everywhere.
It's a dirty blonde.
Shower.
It's for a dirty
glitter
blonde.
Bomb. You stole my package. Oh, it's dirt. There's dirt in my house now.
He has a fart spray everywhere.
It's a Ford bomb.
He's
Clear
like,
the area.
So he's like, oh, if we do this, we're gonna start World War. Like, all right. He's like, all right, cool, thank you. He's like, I'm gonna go for a walk. It's like in the middle of the night was it Moscow? He's like, I'll be all right.
Yeah, Moscow. Oh, you really stand out.
So walking down, and then these guys.
What does that mean? You don't have a giant rainbow ball. A 1920s ass looking Dorothy bonnet. And then in a plot twist, the giant hulking black man is the one kidnapped. I don't mean it like that. I just mean like he's the scary. Like that's what they're saying. He's like, I was like, damn, I'm sorry, that came out totally wrong. Just that, like he's the big, strong, scary guy, and he's the one who gets nabbed, you know. And they're like, be safe, you know. But he's
the little girl's like, thanks, mister.
That's what I mean. Like that came out. I'm sorry.
I got killed.
I unalived the zombie again.
Oh my goodness. Drink your vitamin D's and drink your Sunny D's because sheesh. You know, a joke out here right now. So yeah, so he gets kidnapped, and then he's like, it's either Nick Fury underneath there or another guy. I forgot his name. Famous composer, probably.
The guy was a civil rights activist and a musician. But I don't remember. Joseph Joestar. I don't remember.
There you go, Mr. Joseph Jeff Star. He's like, I wish it's that guy. He follows him. He's like, hey. And like, hey, Fury, look at your whole ass.
We continue.
Anyway. He's like, I wish you could start tap dancing for me. He's like, I'll probably do it later. Well, anyway, so the guy, I forgot her name. You know her name?
Sonia.
It's his ex-lover, right?
Sonia, I don't know, Wafflestein.
And Miss Wafflestein gets up, is like, it's enough, guys. You could leave. Leave me with this old guy. I was like, man, every dig they get, like, look at this old guy, like the
extraordinary thugs.
He's like, oh, you're gonna let them get to you like that? Like, no, I let them. It's like, really? Like, yeah, really. So as soon as he walks around the room, he puts one of those little contact on a owl.
Yeah.
It's a little camera.
Yeah, it's crazy. He's got these little. This is like what a cliche spot, really.
I know, right?
Anywhere, it's got to be the.
And how would I know what size it to have? Does it expand?
Probably, we'll go with that, sure.
Dude, I was waiting for him to do one of those things.
Yeah.
Remember what the skin?
Because that was all the hotness. Oh, look at her face. Yeah, that was that felt cheap, and I'm glad they're not doing that anymore.
Because I know that what Black Widow did it, and also
Sharon,
yeah,
that
was pretty cool. She's like, Sharon, hey, what's Sharon been up to?
Okay, if we're getting to it,
Let's just do it. Go.
because we're doing it's the hotness now that everyone could be a scroll. I guess that's the whole jam. I hope she's a scroll because they did her so dirty. I mean, but I don't want it to be revealed like now. Like let that scrolls machinations play to fruition.
Yeah,
Like let her be the whatever she was. What the hell was she? The arms.
the arms dealer,
Yeah.
the heavy arms dealer for the not kingpin for the power broker.
Power. Yeah.
And then turned out she was the power broker all along.
Yep. And so that would be nice. It'd be cool to see like. I mean, it's absolutely not gonna be like A-list Marvel characters or anything. In the comics, it's Hank Pym. That would be a cool way to like bring him back in, to have him like reclaim his title or whatever. But I don't think they're ready for that conversation. Plus, they already have so many A-listers.
We kind of glanced over a situation before this where Talos and Fury are like head to head like that, like they're about to go like something like that.
Come on, give me a little kiss.
And they're like talking about what happened
Come
during
over
the
here,
blimp.
big boy, give me a little kiss. What happened to your wife? Oh.
Yeah, there you go. And he's like, it was a blimp action. He's like, man, when you disappeared and then Carol Danvers disappeared, I'm like, wait a second, she didn't get snapped. She was around. She was just fighting off different. She flew away. She's like,
was off planet.
Off.
She grew her hair back. I wasn't a big fan. Yeah, she flew off planet. Everyone's like, "Oh, you ditched us," and we didn't get to that point yet.
And there was a motivation for them to hate this guy. Now everybody hates you because you deserted them. Yeah, I didn't do it on purpose. It's
like motivation. Like you could just infiltrate the society with like zero effort. Like, what's the problem exactly? Oh, you left us alone. We were newborn babies who could change faces and absorb memory. Like, what struggle did you have exactly? Like,
dude, they didn't know how to cultivate their own food.
Especially if we're supposed to be like emulating like immigrants and their struggle as refugees. Like, you have it very easy comparatively.
That's what I was thinking too. I was like, what? And then this graphic guy took it to the next level. He's like, we want your planet. We ain't going nowheres.
You have superpowers. Stop it. We needed Daddy One Eye.
But Mr. Daddy left us alone. And then, so that's what happened. And then they went to the whole get picked up and all that situation. And then the next day, we see the Walking Dead compound. The girl goes, like, what do you want? It's like, I want to walk in my own skin. He's like, all right, show me your original skin. And he's like, let me get my DLC out.
Oh, this I got mod. Oh no, not that one.
He's like, I got the Sunday one, I got the Skrillex, I got the what skin you want?
Without getting hit. Now I got the tofu. I like the tofu one. Can I be that one?
Can I be this tofu one?
What, can you not just walk around society as like a green people at this point? Like, who cares?
Shouldn't be accepted. I know. That's what I'm saying. I guess it's a secret. So you're like, all right, come in, and he's like, welcome to New Skrillex.
Yeah.
Then the dubstep went everywhere. Dubstep for pussy. So of course they're walking in and like, we have 500 strong. He's like, please join the cause. If not, do your food and do your chores. Welcome to the community.
Yeah, it sounds like a regular household to me.
But it's funny how everybody's they're not in their own skin. They're still.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Because they're not home in their own skin.
Yeah, I guess. You know when you go home, take off your own bra or underwear and shit, you're walking around in your own skin?
Yeah, I pop the tibbies out as soon as I walk through that door.
You know what I'm saying? Just flinging everything out. Then you forget you have the kids home. You're like, oh crap. This is summer vacation. Like, Dad, what are you doing? Like, ah, crap. Don't look at me.
So anyway,
That's what brought me to attention. Like, I'm gonna be walking in my own skin. I'm like, dude, but you're still in human form. Like, what? Anyways,
true.
he's like, wait for me here. It's like, what is behind there? What did she says? Winner? No, victory. There you go. Good job.
And then she turns into Reagan.
And it's,
Victory!
that'll be like the crap from Futurama.
Well, no, I think they touched on that in
What's his name?
that
Birdsburg?
Reagan was a scroll too. But in the comics, they like deep like freaking Trump and Obama are scrolls too.
That's
like,
Skrulls?
yeah. It's like, really, you can't like have your made up presidents?
I guess it can. They had to get from real life to make it feel better.
Like this, where, well, I don't know. Did we get to that part
Which
with
one?
Brody? I think Brody's gonna be a scroll in this one.
Yeah, Brody was in the beginning ish.
Yeah, and he's like,
So
oh,
we glanced
they
over
got AWOL, and he's like, get him, boy.
Yeah.
I think Brody's gonna be a scroll just because, I don't know. Brody's not like an A-lister, you know. And then he didn't really get Armor Wars. I think that got pulled off the shelf, didn't it?
Oh, don't say that.
Maybe
I
not.
was looking so hard for it.
Maybe
Probably got pushed back now because of the writers.
Yeah, if nothing else. But I think he's gonna be like a little flavor taster.
Man, he better come out in his suit this episode. If not, I'll be pissed, man. What a waste.
He doesn't have his like little walkie.
What do you think it was though?
What anymore? Does he?
Point? Yeah, it didn't look like it, did it?
Yeah, I remember in what was it? In
Civil War.
Infinity War.
Yeah.
Infinity War when when Iron Man attacked everyone out. He got, who did he fit out? Was it Panther? No, Panther already had his fit.
Yes, fit.
The Bucky when he gave him like a new arm and he gave like Cap a new shield and everything, and he gave everyone like new tech, and the Rhodey's there with his like
oh yeah,
like analog wind up legs. Like, what the hell?
Yes.
We're your best friend. So he didn't have that jam going on.
Yeah, it didn't look like it, huh? He was wearing a suit of tie, so it's just him moving up, so we didn't really see.
Yeah, even though he got spider womped.
Sheesh. You think he's gonna come out with the War Machine armor or the Iron Patriot or the?
In this one, no, man. I don't think it's in the budget. I think he's probably gonna be in like one more scene.
It's gonna come out in a fucking airplane.
Like with Fury, I think Fury's probably, but he's probably. I think he's gonna be prominent in the next episode, Rhodey. But I think Fury's gonna probably be another two, and then like that'll be it for the A-listers. Or, well, I just said Rhodey's not, but I mean like the big names.
So behind the victory door, we see this guy. He's like, "Who do you fight for?" We're like, "Where are you? A warrior? Who you fight for?" New Skrillex. And then he's like, "All right, good job."
Like 8 years, where's the new Skrillex?
He's like, "Bring in your shell." And he's like,
I blame Cable for making fun of him.
So like that.
Dubstep is for pussies. It's alright. He comes out in Deadpool 3. Do it.
So this guy, they get what's it called? They take off the bag over his head, and he's like, look into him, absorb him. He's like, become him. So he became him, and then they put him in this like a restraining chair. I mean, standing up like a board.
Fracker.
You can see the neurons from
frack on, frack off. You know what I noticed in the whole row of guys getting fracked off is one of the guys was the guy they go visit in like the next scene. The dude who looked like Dave from Dave. The guy with Dave. Big old beard.
Oh, yeah.
No arms dealer with no wife.
That he was from what, TJ?
Yeah. Oh, art dealer. Sorry.
The art dealer. So he's like, absorb him. So he puts his fan like on his forehead.
Penetrate his head.
And he goes, you come here. And then we get what? Gina. Gina is like, all right, this is the money. This is what you have to do. Go
Gaia.
to this guy, Gaia.
Yeah.
Gaia. Gotta go over there, get our bombs, and then come back home. In and out. It's like, okay, cool.
Make sure they're dirty.
Extra dirty. It's one of those things that you were talking about, those what's it called? The package bombs. Like, don't even look into them. Look at them in your eye. You said not to disturb them, so there they are.
Hmm.
And then, of course, Gina complies because if not, she doesn't want to get murdered.
Right.
In that instant, what they just missed her by 10 minutes?
Yeah, I thought his name. All right, I thought the actor was Jacob Anderson. I thought he was the guy who plays Grey Worm in Game of Thrones, but it wasn't. He looks a lot like him.
Ah, that's what you mean.
Yeah, but I was just like at that point was like, man, everyone's Game of Thrones.
At this point, everybody's gonna be the full cast. I'm just waiting for Joffrey to show up.
Yeah, man, the guy hasn't had work because everyone hates him.
It's just the character, not me in real life.
Yeah, right. He gets like death threats. Dude,
Stop
I'm acting.
it. I was acting.
It's your fault for acting so good.
Everywhere he goes, he gets tripped or something. Oh shit. So yeah, so they go in there. Like, hey, let's play a little game of truth or dare, or is it, or just truth?
Truth or truth?
Truth or truth. So what he did with this bomb? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, that's one thing I hate more: liars. And you already used up one of your lies. So next one better be a truth, because if not, I'm gonna pop this gun up your ass or something like that, right?
You know, in like way fewer words. The way I like the way he does that though. The everybody gets one, nobody gets two. I like that. That's cool. I'm gonna use that in my missions from now on.
There you go.
When my hits. Go on.
So Talos is like, don't worry, I got this. Like, are you sure? He's like, yeah. Where are the bombs? Where are they? So they're fighting.
And then he's like, you betrayed your people. And Talos is like, oh shit, I did. And then and he has like an existential crisis for a moment.
It's just funny, man. And then Mr. Talos tells Fury now to do the Batman rule, no killing. He's like, I got this. Like, are you sure? So of course, Mr. Fury doesn't listen, and then Talos was losing. He's like, I'm sorry, man. Pop, pop.
Yeah. So what do you think? Why was Talos mad?
Because I guess he was trying to save him, and then Mr. Fury didn't let him save him. He spilled innocence of blood, I think.
I think maybe there's that too, but I also think that
It was my paisano, that's why. He shot my paisano.
I think it's just, especially like Talos is feeling
Guilty?
no, he's feeling like he needs to resolve this. I mean, clearly not on his own. He's the one who called Fury down, you know, but like he wants to have a hand in making it happen, and Fury's just kind of like pushing him aside, like, no.
I got this bitch.
And then they were just having that conversation where he's like, oh, it's a midlife crisis. And he's like, no, I'm, because how old was he? In his
44.
In his 60s, but he's like, no, I'm 40. So that makes it what? So they can live to like 200 something, like 240 or whatever. Like, man, if they populate at the same rate we do, I mean, we would need another Thanos snap a lot sooner.
And the baby freaking has.
Right? I mean, maybe that's something they would resolve with their weird blue dragon fruit. What do you think that was? It's like
He's like,
yeah.
you mean this is mine?
They did say that their fruit or their vegetation, their produce grows quicker here. So maybe that was solving that problem.
Kind of need one of those. Try it out.
Yeah. I mean, blue dragon fruit is a thing. It's freaking expensive. Oh, it's expensive.
Oh, okay.
Like, this is like $20 a pound. Ugh.
What's the difference? It's just blue?
Yeah. Just like the pink pineapple was like $14.
I'm gonna get it just to trade it up. Trade it up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's continue this journey into madness.
Mm-hmm.
So Senor Fury over here kills the guy, and he's like, "I told you I got it, but you didn't listen to me." He's like, "Whoa, whoa, listen, man. It was gonna hurt you. I got you." He's like, "All right, whatever." So after that, Miss Hill is like, "Hey, I got eyes on your Miss Bagger." Like, I follow her. So they're following her, and then they get into a scrimmage, and of course, Miss Gaia beats the crap out of Hill. Yeah, and just in that instant, Mr. Talos is like, "Hey, freeze!" And it's revealed that it's his own lost daughter.
It was a warning shot. There won't be another. There's always another. Oh shit! You got me there. I guess Fury's still just like chilling in that Louis the 15th chair. He didn't want to get up.
You got another sweet ass chair like this in there? It's like, no, I guess we're staying in here. There's so much dialogue back and forth, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like
So-
that, like the dick. He says, like, "What do you get? What do you got for your midlife crisis?" Talos asks Fury. He's like, "I got the Avengers."
True.
I died on that low. I was like,
Oh, that was so long ago. What was it? It was like 13 years ago.
golden era of cinema, man.
He's been A1 from day one, man. In fact, wasn't he in the Edward Norton Hulk? That was the first appearance of Nick Fury.
Oh shit.
I'm fairly certain that's the jam. So he predates RDJ as a Marvel actor.
That's crazy, man.
So I wonder if he's going to be walking away from this one.
Damn. Makes you think. So yeah, so it's his daughter. They have a mom and dad. Like, oh yeah, that's what your mom would have said. Like, what do you mean? What would she say? She's dead. She's
Killed
like,
her. Yeah, you killed her. You
you and your homies killed her. And they were like, give me the bomb. She said no. He's like, please. She's like, no. He's like, all right. So she gets
One
away.
punch. One punch. Like, what?
So she walks out normally, and she's like,
Yeah, just give him a little, and he's like, "Oh, all right, forget it. Fine then, just go. I don't
Take
care
that.
if you have bombs that are gonna massacre people. It really hurts."
ow, knocked my teeth out.
I was like, "What? What are you doing, dude? You didn't fall over. Get your ass up.
So that's it too. And I was just like, you're letting her walk
Bombs
like
are
this?
important. They're bombs."
Sheesh. So she makes it all the way back home to New Skrillex. And he goes, good job. Good job. And he goes, oh, I know I'm being followed, this and that. It's like, all right, you're going to become the new fan president of this club now. I have a plan for you. She's like, okay. And then she goes back to his dad, like, hey, they're going to plant these bombs at the villa or whatever, this town center. I'm gonna tag the bags with red. What's it? Red thing. Red light.
Infrared.
Green light. Infrared light. You know, let you know where the bags are at.
It's red light, green light, and the giant doll's gonna turn around and be like, "Oh, damn, watch it," and then it's gonna shoot you, dude. She said that there would be 3, which was enough to occupy all the agents. God forbid they send out a 4th one to look at all of them.
Yeah, I don't think they have no one else, do they? Another plot hole. This
Well, I
thing
mean,
has
they
so much
are
plot
acting
holes.
independently,
So much holes in this plot.
because it's like a big deal. So why call anyone else in?
That's true. So Miss Gallina has that's the bags, and then Hill, Nick Fury, and Talos are watching her, and all of a sudden, hey, I missed the drop. Where's the drop? And then you start seeing them like separate, go different directions. Fury and all this is standard, and then Fury gets this girl. It's like,
Yeah,
it's like
little
follow me.
ball girl. And then apparently Skrulls can turn their bodies into giant rubber balls, because where'd the damn ball go?
It absorbed it.
They can like materialize clothes, apparently. I mean, that was clearly the case.
and fucking
That
ponytail
seems a little
size.
OP. That's kind of like you can just mimic clothes. Like
Not only that, it could change genders too, man.
yeah, well, I mean, whatever, but like you could blend in and just like sell fake stuff. Like, what are you talking about? That's a little OP. I made a gold bar. I don't know how.
But here you go. I shitted it out for you.
Like, what? Like, what is the limit here on what they can do?
They're Minotalo. Can you imagine you're sleeping with one with girl Skrillex and then it turns into a guy Skrillex and you're like, wait a second, I thought you were a girl Skrillex.
Oh, like that meme where Mario's doing
The
backflips
elephant?
on Bowsette and then the crown pops off. And he was, oh, mamma mia! Listen, no.
Now you could turn to an elephant, so be careful.
Yeah, you can turn into your mom. What the hell, Mario? Ridiculous. Morton here is a woohoo!
New feature. Mario could turn to your mom now.
Man. We really got off base here. I think we've said all we need to say about the Nintendo Direct.
That's our next video. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was hilarious. So yeah, so of course they eventually get the bags and then they're like, wait a second, these are all empty. She's like, then they realize you hear one explosion to the left, one to the right, and Mr. Fury's right in the middle. It's like, we've been duped.
Dude,
And
Disney
then-
really is pushing the limits with these shows. Like, woo. They
right?
legalized a lot of people.
A lot. Dude, you said one people flying. You saw that?
Yeah. But it's okay. They're all SKRULLS. It's fine.
Oh, that's right. They're super powered.
They're not. They're definitely not.
We like to believe in. And then this guy just is like fucking luring Mr. Fury, like, come here. And he saw it was Mr. Gravik or Gravik or whatever his name is.
Yeah. And then he just presses a button. He doesn't give a shit. Yeah, whatever. Here's a button.
And then and Fury's like, hey, Hill, come over here. It's
Even
like,
though
okay.
you see that gunshots can kill them, why didn't he just shoot him? What?
Then that's sure the series will be over. That's why.
Oh yeah.
Plot armor.
Okay.
Hey, you freeze.
It makes it hard to root for Fury when he does that, though.
Man, this thing came out of.
Maybe he doesn't know who. At this point, he knows what he can ascertain everything that's occurring, even if he doesn't know. He does know what Gravik looks like. He knows him personally.
We used to work
Well,
together.
he should have shot him. Maybe okay, emotional, whatever. I don't buy it.
It could be like a Chapo, man. You know how Chapos have doppelgangers of themselves? Not
You
to be
still would
caught.
have shot his ass. Fury's
that's
a cold mother.
Hey, but he said he got damaged because of the snap.
In fact,
So-
even I think he's playing it up. Same with the limp. I think he's playing it up. He's trying to be underestimated.
That's true.
He
So
doesn't
they
have
tell
the
him-
resources he once did. All right, sorry. Go on about him luring Hill.
It's like, hey, Hill. Like a coming, dog. Dude, they would have thought of a password, a code, or
You're right, Onion.
something like
You
before
would
you
think.
approach somebody else.
This is what I'm saying. That they're just like they're sloppy as all hell.
They would have thought of a word like, hey, I don't know how I know you know me, you. After what happened to Ross, they would have been like more careful type of thing, you know?
Yeah, they're sloppy.
My safe word is pineapple up the butt.
Right? Way up there, Morty.
Keep looking.
So anyway, Fury shoots her.
She goes,
and
"This is
real
Spider-Man. You." It's like, it wasn't me. Okay, it was not you.
Yeah. What does that mean? What do you think? Do you think she's just saying that, like, watch out because they're turning into you now? Because, like, no shit.
I know.
Into anyone. What do you mean? or is she
They did
saying
it
like super like
before.
default because blah blah blah? Because like, damn, why would they say that though?
Yeah.
Like either, I mean, any logic I can infer from that line is like all stupid.
It's you. Like, no, it wasn't me. Someone else. I'm like, no.
It's
How
all
can you know?
though. Like they're seasoned, like intelligent
Yes.
spooks.
They're ghosts, man.
And this is the kid. Like you play chess together. You can't say dumb things like that as your final words. And then Hank Hill comes in. He's like, "Whoa, they killed Mama Maria." That was a bad Hank Hill, but
We gotta go for. We gotta go. We're like, why? Where are you going? There's nowhere to go to.
That's scrolling right.
Hey, Bob. That's my purse.
I don't know you.
Right in the nets. This girl, we're like, oh.
Oh, and they change. You know what? I don't know if we said this.
He's going around kicking people in the nuts. See what they
Getting kicked in the nuts worse than childbirth. We did say this.
Yes, we did.
I remember being on camera when I said this. Anyway.
Kicking the nuts is a way to discover you're a squirrel or not. Either way, it hurts like balls.
Yeah, I would change. I would be like, oh, no, all systems go.
Like, what is this pain I'm experiencing?
Protect the kingdom of Narnia. Like, forget this, Jim.
Oh man! And then you see SKRULLS in the corner, like, what celebrity you want me to turn into for you? I give you $200. Do it. Now flash me. you probably kidnap a SKRULL. Like, turn into this one now. Do it.
They're like Mystique, but better, dude. At this point, when they introduce Mystique, she's just gonna be like old hat. Like,
it's a hat on a hat.
Like, yeah, why even bother with her? I hope they.
Mystique is gonna turn into a squirrel.
SKRULL.
Into a squirrel, and then a squirrel. And then we introduce Squirrel Girl. So, Squirrel Girl confirmed.
Deadpool 3.
Oh yeah. What are your thoughts on first episode, man?
I love subterfuge stuff. And I don't think there's a deeper cut to that than like the whole doppelganger. What's the old movie?
Which one?
The they take your skin, change into you type jam. No, but there was like it escapes me right now, but like that format was established based on that, and I think it really, what's funny is it mirrors COVID to me. Remember when it first, it was like, I don't know, I can tell you coughed, like like everyone was suspect, and it's kind of like
toilet paper, man.
But like much deeper, and I love that. I think it's a great premise to take and run with. And Fury and whatever his name was in Hateful Eight, who he took over. I think he's a great character to run that as. I think Maria Hill was like a big play of hand right out the gate to kill. Like,
she'd probably kill a squirrel.
No, she didn't change.
That's right.
Yeah.
She changed her genes.
Yeah, but I think they have even more cards to lay out on the table, and that's going to be really interesting. So you didn't go into my question of who you think else might be a SKRULL, or who you would like to see kind of like teased as a SKRULL or like brought in. What do you think? Man. Who do you think would be a cool SKRULL? He's already dead, man. What?
That'd be cool. He could absorb the powers either way. Who else would I like to see as a squirrel? The X-Men.
I mean, yeah, I touched on that with Fantastic. That it would be cool if he. Oh no, I said Hank Pym.
Yeah, Hank Pym.
Hank Pym. Well, he's yeah. In this one, he's lame. He's MCU. That's
I
right,
miss.
Hank Pym. I confused Hank Pym and freaking Mr. Fantastic, Richard Reed.
Reed
And I think
Wilson.
it was Richard Reed who was acting. I think both of them were. No, no. Hank Pym was a Skrull for a while, and
Damn.
Richard Reed, they had him like they captured him, and they were like experimenting on him.
I'd like to see him as Spider-Man, dude.
The Skrull,
Yeah,
Spider Skrull.
Spider Squirrel.
Interesting. Well,
Driving
we
a
had
Peter
another
Park car.
theory, and it's wild. We did the Spider Verse, and I didn't even drop my biggest theory that
What's your bigger theory?
I'm going to do it here. It's a canon event. That Miguel was one of the vampires that eats spider people.
And Morbius?
Not necessarily Morbius. No,
No, I'm saying in Morbius, he got the blood.
Oh man, I don't know, man. I fell asleep watching
It's
Morbius. But like, dude doesn't have powers. He has like phenomenal strength, and he straight up already showed that he's a vampire. But I mean, like, I don't think he's a spider people at all, and I think he's like infiltrating to eat spider people.
Damn. Probably needs them to survive. He needs their blood.
Yeah, and I don't remember from whence this thought originated, so I'm just gonna leave it. We didn't get to drop it in the last one, and I wanted to plug that because
He's reiterating his
movie.
thoughts.
Yeah.
For my first take on this episode, it's pretty cool. At the beginning, getting to see Ross after we saw him at the Black Panther and the only white person in the black role. Anyways, besides the point.
True.
And then, he was good. And then you see him progress his arc throughout the other movies, and then just to come to a halt here. So the question is, where are they keeping him, if they're still keeping him? And I wonder what other Easter egg we might see hanging like that.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool. We're like, oh, is that a character? I want to see one of those. A little. And then another hero. We need another hero to tie into. I'm pretty sure this is gonna tie into the Marvels, man, some way, somehow.
I think Hulkling is gonna pop in at some point too, because is he a Skrull or Kree or something, right?
I believe you.
I mean, he is like he changes form and stuff.
Oh shit.
So,
Hopefully.
Hulkling, yeah, and they just barely dropped him in the last series, right? She-Hulk. Oh,
You
not
mean,
Miss Marvel was the most recent. Sorry, they dropped him in She-Hulk.
You mean Scar? Scar,
yes. Oh my God, they're different characters. You're totally right.
Scar.
Okay, well, yeah, you're right.
The Jonah Hill looking Scar.
Oh my, yeah, you too. Oh, what a clown! But no, I want them to introduce Hulkling. Is what I meant. And yeah, thank you. That Scar is not at all the same character.
This Scar is a Scar.
Yeah, dude, he's freaking Mufasa's brother.
Long live the king. Gets trampled on.
And then Jotaro shows up.
And
he saves him, and then Miguel pops in.
It's an endless loop. Oh my goodness. So yeah, guys, that's our episode 1 of Invasion of Secrets.
Secret Invasion. All right. Wow.
Resurrections. I'm a little off the medicine. Yeah, we're gonna continue this journey. Also, we're gonna do Copa de Oro picks.
Yeah.
The winner will pick a subscriber from the crowd. So
what does that mean? Cup of ice?
Yes, it's a cup of ice.
All right.
So you're gonna raise the cup of life with the tacos next to you.
Copa Vida.
So stay tuned for that video, and thank you guys. Roam around the channel, feel free, kick your feet up and enjoy us. It sounded weird. Till next time, much love for the hit score. I am the zombie. Alpacas are coming. Our podcast will be dropping soon enough. We'll keep you informed on that.
Alpacas are going to be showing up randomly throughout our episodes now. Be careful, they spit.
I was gonna say, just that's. I'm gonna see that now. I'm gonna get an alpacas.
We only invited them because they said alpaca lunch.
All right, we're out of here.